morning and good to have you with us in this edition of the Urban Debate. Viewers, 32,000 students appeared for the online open book examination that's being held by the Delhi University. Many of them, a large number of them, have gotten in touch with us, written to us, called us, speaking about the inconvenience, the chaos, the panic that they had to go through for this online examination. Now remember, Mirror Now has been raising the issue of college final exams, whether or not to hold them in the middle of a pandemic, and can online exams really be held in a country like ours where access to good data online system is still a challenge even in the biggest of the cities, let alone anywhere else. And the first big experiment that was done is being done by the Delhi University at a big scale with thousands of students involved. And what we are seeing in the initial days is a whole lot of confusion. Our phone lines are open. I want students, teachers, parents to call us up and tell us what they think. If this week of exams goes smooth for Delhi University, perhaps it could become an example for many other universities in the country to follow. If this doesn't, and the hiccups that we saw on the first 2 days continue, then the authorities, then the state governments, then the central government and the UGC will have to go back to the drawing board and come up with a new plan, because this may not be working. I first want to play out a couple of reports that Ayushman, a reporter, has got on this story. These are students who are facing trouble. Listen it.
एग्ज़ाम मुश्किल तो नहीं था लेकिन लेंदी था. हमें आंसर्स लिख के स्कैन करके अपलोड करने थे. अपलोड करते वक्त प्रॉब्लम्स आई. ऑफ कोर्स मैं टाइम पे सबमिट नहीं कर पाई, जिससे मेरा कंफर्मेशन नहीं हुआ. मैंने फिर मेल किया ऑन दी गिवन ईमेल एड्रेस. वहाँ पे मेल किया और हमारे कॉलेज का एक नोडल प्लेन होता है. अगर सबमिशन ना हो तो हम उन्हें फॉरवर्ड करेंगे अपनी PDF बना के, एंड दे विल फॉरवर्ड टू द यूनिवर्सिटी. तो मैंने दोनों जगह सेंड कर दिया. एक जगह से मुझे रिवॉर्ड भी आ गया था कि हम आपका कंसीडर कर रहे हैं. ये तो हुआ एग्ज़ाम डे का. उसके बाद अब मुझे कल ईमेल आता है कि आपका कंसीडर आंसर शीट कंसीडर हो भी सकता है और नहीं भी हो सकता. तो वी आर इन डिलेमा कि अब क्या होगा. आज का आधा दिन तो यही सोचने में निकल गया कि पिछले वाला एग्ज़ाम हुआ नहीं हुआ, बाकी टीचर्स वगैरह को कंसर्न करते हुए कि कंसीडर किया जा रहा है, एग्ज़ाम ऑफलाइन होंगे, फिर से हमारा साल फिर से लगेगा. आधा दिन तो उसी में जा चुका है. सेकंड एग्ज़ाम के लिए भी हम कर तो रहे हैं मेहनत, उसमें भी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, बिकॉज अब तो ऑर्डर बैठ गया है कि टाइम से सबमिट करना है. PDF भी हमें साथ साथ देखनी है क्योंकि हमारे पास बुक्स नहीं है. हमें देखना है कि कहाँ से कॉपी देखना है, बुक से लिखना है, और टाइम बाउंडेशन है. इतना ऑलरेडी स्ट्रेस है कि अब नेक्स्ट पेपर भी ख़राब ना हो जाए, बिकॉज पहले वाला ख़राब हो चुका है. क्वेश्चंस ये हैं कि मैं आगे फोकस नहीं कर पा रही हूँ. मेंटल हेल्थ एकदम डिस्टर्ब हो चुका है कि क्या होगा, अब हमारा कितना टाइम और वेस्ट होगा. अगर ऑलरेडी 2 महीने से ये टॉपिक खींच रहा है, अगर और डिले हुआ तो कब हमारा रिजल्ट आएगा, कब हम अपनी फर्दर एजुकेशन या फिर जॉब के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं.
It's been 2 days since the Delhi University has conducted the open book examination for the final year graduating students and also the post-graduating students. We have got few students to talk to us on the problems that they are facing while giving this examination. आप जो open book examination दे रहे हैं, आप लोग किस तरह की कठिनाई का सामना करना पड़ रहा है आप लोगों को?
सबसे पहले तो मैं बताना चाहता हूं कि ओपन बुक एग्ज़ाम में हमें तमाम प्रकार की कठिनाई आ रही हैं. जैसे भी मॉक टेस्ट हुआ था, तो मॉक टेस्ट देते समय जब मैंने पेज अपलोड किया तो एरर डाटा आ गया, और इंटरनेट कनेक्शन जब दिल्ली में फेल हो रहा है, तो दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय में ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों से बहुत सारे विद्यार्थी यहाँ पे शिक्षा प्राप्त करते हैं, जो ऐसी विषम परिस्थिति में अपने ग्रामीण इलाकों में भाग चुके हैं, जा चुके हैं, और उन्हें वहाँ से बहुत समस्या हो रही है. हाँ, तो इसलिए मैं बताना चाहता हूँ कि ये जो ओपन बुक एग्ज़ाम ऑनलाइन का सिस्टम है, ये दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय प्रशासन इसमें नाकाम है।
दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय में या किसी भी विश्वविद्यालय में ज्ञान की परीक्षा होती है, लेकिन यहाँ तो हम इस बात से जूझ रहे हैं कि हमें तकनीकी ज्ञान कितना है। तो तकनीकी ज्ञान ना होने की वजह से हम लोग बहुत सारी चीज़ें लैग कर रहे हैं। जैसे अगर एक 60 MB की डाटा फाइल है, उसको अपलोड कैसे करें, उसको जिप में कैसे चेंज करके हमको छोटा करके भेजना है। तो ये तकनीकी ज्ञान हम लोग, अब कोई ट्रेनिंग भी नहीं हमको मिली हुई है, तो बहुत सारी समस्याएं सबसे ज़्यादा तो यही आ रही हैं।
आप बता रहे थे आप पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट के स्टूडेंट हैं, कल आपका एग्जामिनेशन है, क्या कुछ तैयारी की है आपने? इन लोगों ने तो दे दिया एग्ज़ाम, आप किस तरह से तैयारी कर रहे हैं? क्या कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स को आप मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं?
मैं बेसिकली उसी तरह से जैसे एग्ज़ाम की तैयारी करते हैं उसी तरह से तैयारी किया हूँ, लेकिन इसमें सिस्टम में ये दिक्कत आ रहा है कि जैसे मेरे दोस्तों ने कल और परसों एग्ज़ाम दिए, उन्होंने कई लोगों को उनका पेपर डाउनलोड नहीं हुआ, कई लोगों ने लिख लिया पेपर लेकिन अपलोड करने में काफ़ी टाइम लगे। जैसे कोई पटना में है, पटना तो कैपिटल है, वहाँ पे उनको 1 बजे से करना स्टार्ट किया और 2:10 पर जा कर के उनका अपलोड हुआ है। तो और रिमोट एरियाज़ में तो इंटरनेट की बहुत सारे दिक्कत हैं। कुछ कश्मीर के दोस्त हैं, वो बताते हैं कि उनका पेपर ही डाउनलोड नहीं हुआ।
Delhi University seems to be suggesting that they are working on the technical glitch, but this is the core concern that the students have, and they are saying that more than the book knowledge, it is more about the technical knowledge that they are worried about, and uploading the data and downloading the question paper remains a concern, because currently these are the students who are giving this examination and they are facing trouble while giving this examination. With camera person Jitendra Rana, Ayushman for Mirror Now.
So Ayushman spoke to several students over there and you heard their problems. Many of them are complaining that the website kept crashing, hanging, the internet wasn't working as they were trying to upload the answer sheets. There was also a problem with the size of the document that is being uploaded, the format, file size, question wise data updation, all of that they said was a lengthy process. Many of them who couldn't go, upload it on the website then tried to email it, but then they don't know if the college got it. There is no confirmation that comes in that the process has gone through successfully, so now they're just having sleepless nights. Some students received question papers before time, some students received the question papers late, and there was a lot of confusion in downloading the question papers and getting the right one at the right time. Now this is what the Delhi University has to say. Few students face problems. University has acknowledged the problems that have cropped up. Online portal didn't hang or crash. Yesterday, between 3:15 and 3:20 p.m., the peak load was on website. Peak load caused delay in uplinking data. Answer sheets can be sent by portal or email. Some cases, more than one submission has taken place. They're actually saying that. Some cases, more than one submission has taken place. Some cases, students don't know if their submission has gone through. If there is peak traffic on the website and becomes slow, who is to then account for the stress that the student goes while uploading, downloading the question paper, answer sheet? Is this what they're supposed to be worried about rather than sitting and writing the answers to the questions for the exam that they have prepared for? That's the big question I'm asking this evening. So let's just go across to our panelists who are joining us. Nikat Abbas, spokesperson for the BJP, Akshay Marathe, spokesperson for the Aam Aadmi Party, Dr. Rajesh Kumar Jha, member Executive Council of the Delhi University, Jatin Kaushik, and I'll also have Ajit Kumar Trivedi, students who will be with us in just a bit. But let me go across to Dr. Jha. Dr. Jha, what is your view? Are these issues resolvable? What about in the first 1 week, the amount of stress, chaos that the students are going through?
Actually, as you have seen, the students are talking about what the technological problems they are having. And about these problems, you know, in Delhi University, the students, teachers, even deans, head of the departments, they had forewarned the university administration in advance, around in May only. Even they did not listen. But besides this, I'm telling you two other things. Like, one is the academic rationale. What is the academic rationale of conducting the online open book examination? Okay, there is no, because the pen and paper exam which the students have been practicing and which we have been conducting for years are different in genre from the OB. It is as different as monkeys and chimpanzee. So they are not the same. The students who have been taught in the format which prepare them for pen and paper examination, you cannot impose a new format using the corona times. Secondly, in Delhi University or for any other university, technological problems are there. But at the same time, we must be concerned that examination has an aspect of sanctity and confidentiality. There is no confidentiality involved in this. As you have said, that question papers were sent in advance. Some people got wrong question papers. And you know, when they are submitting the answer sheets, they are not, somebody is uploading on the portal of the university, somebody is sending to the colleges, somebody is sending not only to her college, but some other colleges. In this whole process, how can you maintain the sanctity? Another thing, somebody has reminded me a scene of Munna Bhai, you know, where radio jockey asked the question from Munna Bhai and somebody other prompts him the answer. So something like that can happen in OBE also. So sanctity is also compromised. Third thing I am telling you, in this online method, the exams and grading have in terms of, you know, comparability. Delhi Technological University, which is a state university of Delhi government, you know, they conducted online examinations. You know, in 1 year, 90% students got, you know, outstanding grades. Almost only 10% students, they could not manage to get the outstanding grade. Where is the comparability? And this jump, 4-time jump, came in 1 year. So the whole purpose of conducting this exam in this farce manner, in this pandemic situation has
Dr.
no
Jha,
rationale.
why are we doing it? Why is the university insisting on holding these exams, Dr. Jha? If you yourself are so convinced that this is not the manner to go forward, then why is it being held?
Because the administration is working very arbitrarily. They are working in very autocratic manner. Look, if you talk about Delhi University, it's a very unique university. It was created 100 years back by a parliamentary act, and there are institutions created by the parliamentary act, and the examinations is a matter of academic council and executive council. The university administration did not consult academic council for conducting the examination, how to conduct this examination in this pandemic situation. Let me tell you one thing. In May, ma'am, there was a meeting with the university administration and deans. Even the deans expressed their reservations that we have come to know. We have also come to know that around 20 head of the departments, they wrote to the vice chancellor that please don't hold this kind of examination. But they are going ahead and they are taking the plea that UGC guidelines are there. I am telling you one thing, that if there are UGC guidelines and you have to comply with that, who is preventing? Even the UGC guideline says that the Delhi University or any other university to decide on the examination through the statutory procedure, through the statutory institutions. But universities are deciding unilaterally in a very autocratic manner, only by the vice chancellor. They are not consulting the students, they are not consulting the teachers, and you can see it is very unfortunate for the whole education system that our own students had to go to the court to air their grievances.
Let me come back to you, Dr. Jha, on the issues that you've raised. We'll also have a few students who will be joining us right now. But let me tell you what the guidelines for an open book examination are. Question papers are available on the website and email. Separate time is being allotted for uploading your answer sheet. The submission confirmation is supposed to come over email, but many students are telling us that's not happening. Answer sheets are not getting uploaded any which way, so it doesn't matter how much time is given to you separately. Re-examination in September for students who miss out. But that's not to say that those who have already decided to attempt online exam and are giving it, they are still going through this trauma right now, this problem. How do we fix it? Nighat Abbas, why should we be holding exams? Why is the center and the UGC insistent on online exams when a university like Delhi University cannot even hold it properly?
Tanvi, before we start this debate, I'd like to send my prayers, and I think all of us should do that, to the family of Rajiv Tyagi ji, who's like very outstanding spokesperson of Congress Party, who has just passed away because of an heart attack. And he was a co-panelist. It's been always a pleasure for me, and I'm sure for all of you to have been sharing the panel with them. Anyway, so starting with the, life goes ahead. So starting with this education system, see, Tanvi, this pandemic has disassembled the entire world, and every subsection of all the industries has been affected. Correspondingly, the education system is also facing the similar complications. Now, this is for the first time that we've organized a structure like this in which DU is conducting the open book examinations, which is a fact. And I know that there have been few glitches on the conduction of the same, but I believe at this point in time, when most of the people are working from home or working on alternate days to maintain social distancing, our teams are working in every possible way to make things accessible to the students. All of us know that. Besides this, the entire online system is also man-built. It's not something which can be done overnight. It needs a lot of coordinations and sittings, which we're not able to get because of this pandemic, because lots of people, as I mentioned, are working from home and are working on alternate days. So not all kind of coordinations and sittings are happening. So systems like these are on trial for months when they are made to ensure that it's working aptly and does not have any bug. I'm sure you know that, because online systems are like that only, that they have to be kept on trial for several months in order to make sure that it's working properly without any bug and without any problems. Whereas now this system, which is conducting the online book examination, it's been assembled and immediately put onto the websites, and it's been launched for the students to use. So there will be problems, and I understand the students are facing these issues and they're in dilemma, but what I can ensure as a party spokesperson, that I trust my government, and the entire system should trust the government, that the year for the students will not be wasted, and the government will be putting all the efforts for this to make happen and to sort, in order to make the students be comfortable and in order to make sure that their future will not be affected because of this pandemic. So I think all of us should stand right now, and all of us should also work with this, and a lot of people also coming forward and giving suggestions that how can we make changes for these particular websites, and how can children not face such problems?
What do you mean the future will get affected?
No,
The
future will
students
not get
themselves
affected.
are opposing this move. The students
agree,
have gone
I
to the
agree,
Supreme
Tanvi.
Court, Nighat. They have gone
Yes.
to the Supreme Court opposing holding online exams at this point of time. There are students who've already gone home in far off places, small towns, cannot travel back to Delhi. They don't have online access there. We barely have
Agreed.
a stable online connection here to hold these debates every day. Why are we
Agreed,
insisting on doing
agreed.
this right now?
No,
Which
agreed.
company
About
out there
this
is giving
topic,
a job
what
right
we
now
need
to
to
these
get
final
in
year
a
students
manner.
and insisting on a
I
market
agree with
sheet?
what you said.
Please explain to me. I have heard these ridiculous so which company is insisting on a mark sheet today for these students to give them a job in the time of a pandemic? Please explain to me what future is getting
what is
impacted.
happening right now is none of us' choice. It is not by choice of the government. It is not by choice of the students. It is something which is the call for the time. It is the need of the time. It is mandatory to conduct the examinations in order to keep the students in the pace, in order to make them feel that they are, getting something in return. We can just not let them sit back home and forget the things which they could practice. This probably students can take as a revision, as a chapter of revision, and go ahead. What I said, that the future on the basis of this online examinations would not be affected to the children. That's what I can assure, because I know that will be completely injustice to the students and their hard work, which they've already put in for the entire year and for the graduation system. That's what I'm saying. It is just the need of the hour, and that's exactly what the government is doing, and that's exactly what the court is saying. It's the call of the court as well. It's nothing to do with the central government or the state government. But yes, having said that, what is important right now is to keep all of us safe, is to keep that children
The
are working and
UGC
they're not being
insists
affected.
The Delhi University is holding exams. It is the job of the state and the central governments to come up with a solution that helps, not a solution that adds to the stress. You can't say this is not in our hands. If it's not in the hands of the government, I don't know in whose hands it is. I'm not questioning you why we are going through a pandemic. I am questioning you your policy to deal with college exams during a pandemic. Let me actually bring in Akshay Marathe on this issue. Akshay, this is what we've been talking about.
Of our education system. It is the need of the hour. It's been just made overnight.
Then don't rush into
in order
it.
to make it happen. It's not something which has been happening since so
Then
many
don't
years.
rush
It is called
into it.
PR. That's not the
you
way to
cannot
deal with it.
experiment during the COVID
Akshay
period.
Marathe, this is the problem we have been raising.
Ma'am, in Delhi University,
Yeah.
you cannot subject 2 lakh students from diverse background to the experimentation every day. During the mock test, it became very clear that the things are not working properly. You know, 2 lakh students are appearing. Around 180 lakh students got registered for mock test, and more than 50% students could not upload. And right now I am telling you one thing, madam. You tell me how many visually impaired students are appearing in the online open book examination. I have talked to many students, hundreds of students, and they are not appearing. You tell me why the administration did not listen to the students that they had to rush to the court. The whole framework has been flawed. And you are imposing that on the students in the name of experimentation, which will have no credibility. Delhi University has built an impeccable examination system with its own credibility in last 100 years. You are destroying it. Please listen to them. They had to go to court. They spend lakhs of rupees from their own pocket. Court listened them. They extended the time.
Okay,
Now
let
you
me
No.
Let me please go across to our other panelists. I will come back to both of you. Dr. Jha, you need to just hold on a minute. Let me just go across to our other panelists joining us right now. Ajit is a student who's with me right now. I want to understand from Ajit. I understand you're very passionate about this, Dr. Jha, but you need to wait. Please allow me to speak to other panelists as well. Yes. Ajit, thanks for speaking to us. आप मुझे बताएं आपका कौन सा कोर्स है, क्या आपका एग्जाम हो चुका है या आने वाला है, क्या प्रॉब्लम चल रही है?
सबसे पहले आप सबों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इसमें मुझे बोलने का मौका दिया इसके लिए। और मैं दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय का MA फाइनल ईयर का स्टूडेंट हूँ, बौद्ध अध्ययन विभाग से हूँ। और जैसा कि हम सभी जानते हैं, बहुत ही आम बात है कि भारत गांवों का देश है, भारत की आत्मा गांवों में बसती है और हम ये संपूर्ण भारतवर्ष विकास के क्रम में है, हम सभी जानते हैं इस बात को। और विकास के क्रम में हम स्तर पर अभी टेक्निकल टर्म्स को अभी हम इतने सॉफ्टवेयर में नहीं अपना सके हैं कि हर कदम दर कदम हम इस चीज को बिल्कुल इजीली इम्प्लीमेंट कर सके अपने लाइफस्टाइल में। और कि अभी रहा पैंडेमिक, अभी विश्वविद्यालय के छात्र हैं, अगर 90 से ज्यादा छात्र अपने ग्रामीण आवास पे बसे हुए हैं, अभी सब अपने घर पे जाकर के रह रहे हैं। ग्रामीण गाँव में रहने की वजह से 2-3 आजकल बारिश का मौसम है, बारिश बिल्कुल खत्म होने का नाम नहीं ले रही है। बिजली के खंभे तार सब गिरे हुए हैं, जिसके वजह से वहाँ ये क्या कहते हैं नेटवर्किंग की समस्या अपने चरम अवस्था पे है। और जैसे कि आज का ही एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ, आज हमारे साथ एक हिंदी डिपार्टमेंट की हमारी एक दोस्त झारखंड से की रहने वाली है, आज वो बहुत ही बुरी तरह परेशान थी। उसने कहा कि मतलब बहुत परेशान हूँ कि कैसे पेपर होगा, खेत में जाकर के पेपर के लिए ट्राई कर रही हूँ, लेकिन वहाँ पे ना मतलब अपलोड हो ये पेपर अपलोड होने की समस्या। मॉक टेस्ट दे रही थी तो जल्दी रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं हो रहा था, जल्दी पासवर्ड नहीं क्रिएट हो पा रहे थे। इस तरह की समस्याओं से बहुत सारे लोग मतलब पीड़ित हैं, बहुत सारे लोग इन समस्याओं को झेल रहे हैं। तो ये दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय की स्थापना भारत के विकास के लिए की गई थी, इस बात को भूल जाने जैसा ही प्रतीत हो रहा है इस तरह की गतिविधियां। बाकी सभी समझदार हैं, बाकी सब देख ही रहे हैं जो भी हो रहा है।
नहीं आप सही कह रहे हैं, और यही बात हमने भी बार बार उठाई है अक्षय मराठे कि जो लोग गांव चले गए हैं वो अब क्या करेंगे, वापस आके कैसे कमाएंगे, वापस कहाँ रहेंगे, एग्जाम देंगे, और ऑनलाइन की इंसिस्टेंस की अभी हो, हमने बार बार ये बात उठाई है अक्षय. टुडे वी गॉट अनदर एग्जाम्पल ऑफ हाउ वी जस्ट नॉट रेडी फॉर इट, probably in a few months but not today.
Tanvi, let me make a point that is a little bit different from all of the things that have been said before now. You see, the parliament session of this country is usually conducted between the middle of July up to August. We are now in the middle of August and there is no sign of the parliament sitting down making laws for our country. It is the Parliament of India that has created the University of Delhi via the University of Delhi Act of 1922. But that parliament which created the institution today that is forcing students to write online exams does not have the courage to actually sit in a physical location. They do not have the willingness to actually do their sessions online. But somehow academic credibility established by so-called examinations becomes the most important thing in a student's life during a global health pandemic. It is beyond understanding, beyond reason, why the central government, the UGC, would make this issue so important and why they are so rigid on this matter when they themselves, most of the government departments, Tanvi, let me tell you, are actually shut down right now. Because there is no money in the government, they're only running the corona containment initiatives and some other health related initiatives. No other government department is open. A lot of the economy is shut down. In this scenario, when students actually are in real distress and trouble, our exams were supposed to happen in the month of May. We are now in the month of August and September. Now is the time when our families need us to get our degrees, get some jobs, try and contribute to the family income. Now is not the time when we need this mental harassment from the universities and the government of India. So I'm really shocked today by the complete insensitivity with which the university seems to be operating and the UGC seems to be operating. It has become an issue where they want to boast, they want to gloat about how they have been so successful in taking exams on an online mode. They're not thinking about the real problems that the people of this country face. And Tanvi, let me end with one quick point. Across the world, wherever the pandemic has hit as badly as it has hit in India, countries and governments actually try to soften the blow on their citizens and make their lives better and easier. They don't purposefully harass their citizens and prolong their educational terms and make them wait for their degrees for months and months and months. It is absolutely shocking and very, very sad that India's 4 or 5 lakh students of Delhi University and the lakhs of students across the country are having to face this.
No, you're absolutely right, Akshay. I think I have nothing against holding exams and clearing the uncertainty out for in a student's life. But how? And in what manner? And for how many of them? It's as if we make some of these rules, sitting in one corner of the country completely oblivious to the reality outside of that place. What's happening in the rest of the country? What about those who may be stuck in containment zones, in quarantine facilities because they travel back homes or somebody in their building has got COVID now? The situation is completely different. It's a completely unprecedented scenario. It's not as if to say that you are running one office, one private company, one office in one city, in one area. Why can't employees work? Why can't they work from home? The same logic cannot be applied to college exams, especially for a university like Delhi University, where thousands of students come from the entire country. And we are saying that we're just going to give them these 5 options to give their exam online, and that's that. Beyond that, they will have to just deal with this because it's an unprecedented situation. What's the urgency? This is what I want to understand. What is the urgency to hold these exams? Now, Dr. Jha, if you can explain to me, हमें बार-बार ये बताया जाता है, repeatedly we are told that it's for the future of the students. They need a mark sheet. They need a pass certificate. Otherwise, their career will get impacted. Now, Is that really true? I mean, how dependent are these students on a mark sheet right now for what may happen to for the rest of their life and career?
No, ma'am, actually, the thing is that you are saying that, as you have said, that exams must be held. That is fine. There must be some kind of evaluation of the students, assessment of the students. But, and if you see the UGC guidelines also, there are different options given to the universities. The problem is that one, policy push for online education, and online education has online examination as a very important component. So you are trying to push it, and centralization of the decision making. With this policy push, you are imposing a certain kind of examination on the universities. You tell me, during the corona period, you are authorizing the districts to decide about the containment zone, red zone, and every decisions are being taken at the district level. Decentralization you are allowing, but when it comes to the examination, you are not allowing it. You tell me one thing, madam. This whole online thing is becoming very exclusionary. As you have said, the students are coming from the rural background. The students are coming from Jammu Kashmir. They are facing many problems, I am telling you. Power cut, internet, hardware issues. Northeast, in Bihar also, the flood situation is very bad. In Assam, the flood situation is very bad. I can show you thousands of messages which we receive every day telling the problem of the students. Visually impaired students are not able to appear. So centralization is being pushed to promote the online education.
Yes.
Corona should not be used for this. That is the whole contention. You tell me one thing. If online OBE is very,
Right.
good concept, what is the problem in taking it to the academic council? Our act says that exams is a matter of being conducted by the academic council of Delhi University, where the head of departments are there, deans are there, elected teacher representatives are there. So what is the problem in going to the academic council and discussing it? Instead of that, our vice chancellor made a very arbitrary working group. In that, he brought 2 members outside from the academic fraternity who did not have any academic and research experience. So you want to post online examination as a part of the agenda, and kind of examination which you are
Okay, you are saying that even Delhi University did not have a conversation internally, Dr. Jha. You're saying internally they didn't even speak to their own professors and teachers, but decided to go ahead with this. The management decided to go ahead with that. Okay, I understand what you're saying, and perhaps now they see what the results are if the preparation is not on mark. Let me actually bring in one more student who is joining me right now. Adarsh is also with me. Adarsh, have you given an exam yet? Are you preparing for one? Where are you? Do you have a stable net connection to give this online exam?
Actually, ma'am, I reside in Delhi itself, and I have a very pretty good internet connection. But see, itself, the infrastructure is not supporting that. The portal crashed itself on the very first day of the examination.
Okay. Okay. Do you believe, others, that these exams should be held, postponed, for everybody who is part of the Delhi University today?
Yeah, I think the exams should be postponed because many of my friends were not able even to submit their answer sheets on the portal, and then they were frantically calling the nodal officers which are appointed under our college. But the nodal officers were not responding to our calls repeatedly. At around 4 in the evening, although our last submission time was 3:30 in the evening, at around 4 in the evening, they said that you should mail at the university Gmail ID. And that's why I'm saying that exams should be cancelled. If the nodal officers are responding half an hour late after the submission time, that says how much how much they care for us and how much they respond to our calls.
But are the students getting confirmation that their answer sheet has been submitted, even if they're mailing it because they can't get through the website?
Even I mailed the answer sheet yesterday, but the confirmation mail I got was on I think today at 2 o'clock. That's almost 24 hours late, and many of the students didn't even get the confirmation mail itself.
Okay, let me actually go across to one of our viewers who's on the phone line as well. I've got a caller on the phone line from Jamshedpur, I believe.
There is lot of confusion and chaos about the confirmation also, madam.
Okay, Dr. Jha, 1 minute please. I have a student who's on the phone line calling us from Jodhpur. Hi, good evening. What's your name?
Good evening. My name is Arushi Kapoor and I am a MA Final History student in DU.
Okay, Arushi, have you yet taken an exam or you are slated to in the coming weeks? What is your view? Should this be held?
No, my view is this should not be held. I took my exam on 10th, which was the first day of open book examination. And we had like several technical glitches. First of all, the portal was saying that there is no exam scheduled for us today. And then we have no idea how to access the question paper. An exam was supposed to start at 9:30. And we got a mail by DU at 10:45 claiming that giving us a alternate route to download the question paper. And we before that we have got a question paper from some on WhatsApp, and we didn't know its authenticity. So and we started solving that question paper. So are we supposed to solve the answers in the given 3 hours, which is actually not enough given the environment, or are we supposed to check the mails which are coming update hour by hour and somehow claiming in between exams? I don't know how this is possible or how to solve this, how to give exams in this way.
I understand what you're going through. Thank you so much, Arushi, for joining me. And I honestly don't have the answers to your questions. They should have just looked at some other options. If it is so important right now, imperative right now for the students to have a closure on their college and have a certificate that they need, then figure out other ways. Like Akshay, like several of our premier institutes, including IITs, are looking at internal, calculations, past performances. There are other ways that are being explored. Why can't we do that at a central level? Akshay Marathe.
Absolutely. In fact, IIT Delhi is conducting their exams through projects, through assignments, and frankly, in India, IITs is considered to be the hallmark of academic brilliance and academic credibility. So if an IIT is comfortable to hold assessments through such alternative means, it is beyond me to as to why other universities consider themselves to be more rigorous or more academic in nature than the IITs of this country. I would also like to add the IIT BHU, which is actually one of the hotbeds of the ABVP activism, is also taking this route of having assessments through online internal assessments instead of full-fledged examinations. I just wanted to add to the student who spoke before me, wherein I also gave, I also gave some exams. I'm a final year law student in Delhi University. And let me tell you how it actually works. You have to download the question paper. That has to be open on one window. You also have to refer to your online course materials, because remember, Delhi University has not given the physical copies of our course material which they are supposed to give us. So we had to open on one window, we had to open our online course material. We had to keep open our question paper. We had to look at other notes, because that is the nature of an online open book exam, that you have to refer to your notes. The way the questions are framed are not like how they used to be in earlier years. The questions are not direct, wherein they're asked a simple theory question and you can just answer it based on your knowledge. You have to apply your mind, you have to reference cases, you have to reference bare acts, and that is fine. Students are being able to do that. But you require a very, very good laptop or a pad. You cannot possibly do this with just a smartphone. And if any data on technology and digital divide in India is accessed, it is very clear that forget laptop, even 4G internet connection is not available to most people. So I can't imagine what kind of experience these many students must be having, because I have a Wi-Fi, I have laptop, I have a closed room like I was telling you even yesterday. But that's not the case with the most students that are appearing for these exams. So the heartlessness and the insensitivity with which the university is taking this forward is really, really unfortunate.
In fact, let me just quote some of the other, issues that have been raised by people. The nodal officer for College of Vocational Studies said he received over 200 calls and answer sheets today. This is a serious threat to secrecy. Students are in a panic because the system has failed. A BCom honors student of Sri Ram College said he was in the process of submitting answer sheet, but the website crashed and showed a server error. And this, went on for over 15 minutes. An English honors student from Stephen College said, "Well, I was trying to upload my answer. The website crashed. I tried to refresh it several times, but to no avail. I kept thinking there was something wrong with my internet connection. But then I saw all my classmates panicking on the class group, which meant that there was something clearly wrong with the website itself." A political science honors student said from Bhagat Singh College that, "I tried to upload my scan answer for an hour. It just kept failing. This was despite the fact that my file size was not exceeding the limit. Finally realizing I have only minutes left for submission, I somehow converted the image files into PDF and then sent an email about it." Well, so effectively almost everybody has had to email it. Many of them are still waiting for their responses. I don't understand if the top university of our country in the national capital can't get it right. What are we expecting from the rest of the country? And the UGC viewers keeps insisting again and again that we must hold exams. How are the other towns, other universities, children, students in different parts of the country supposed to really get on board with this kind of a system? Nikat wanted to make a point. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. See, Tanvi, I'm very thankful to Mirror now, and I'm glad that you've got these students on board for this discussion, because they are the people who can make the best points on this, and they are the people who can give the best and unbiased feedback. So prioritizing the students' future is which is very important, and and I can assure that they will not be judged in an unfair way for the results. As Mr. Jha rightly said, that the evaluation is really important, so is the examinations. But now, who said that if they're not able to access the sheets, they will not be given a fair and a new chance? I mean, nobody said that, and things cannot be kept on halt. If not, then if like not now, then when do we do that? We do not know any definite time that how long it will go on, how long the pandemic will go on. Then how do we systemize these things? We will have to come up with a solution. Having said that, the students will be heard, and if this system does not work even after the amendments, obviously the Delhi University and the education system, the policies will be changed, the system will be changed, it will be made better. And if then also it's not, but the students are not able to access these sheets, and the internet connection for these students is not accessible, and they're not very comfortable with this, the government and the Delhi University will be coming up with a better option and the amendments which will be suited better for them. But right now, just we should also think that how long we can also keep things on hold, because this is going to affect their future if we are not going to take it forward. So we have to find this way or that way. If this is not working,
Yes,
I'm sure the
so
government
come
will come
up
with
with a
something which is
solution.
better. Obviously, Tanvi, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
right
but the
now,
UGC
right
has been
now,
dragging
this is
its
something which has
feet,
been kept up in
Nikat, for 5 months. The minute
how
the
long-
pandemic hit, they should have gone into a huddle. I mean, if they thought that the
That's what I
situation
said
is
in my
going to
first
end in
statement.
2 weeks, then the UGC was highly
Tanvi,
mistaken.
that's what I said in my first.
If
that's what I said in my
if
first
institutes like
statement. Allow me
IIT
for
can
10
figure
seconds.
out what the solution is, what is the
Allow
UGC
me
is
for 10
doing?
seconds. Allow me for
Yes.
10 seconds. That's exactly what I said in my first segment when you gave me a chance, that there are people who are working with an alternate day system, with work from home, and all of these things require a lot of coordination. these things are not working as fast as they could have if the pandemic was not there, because then things would have been completely different. Everybody would have been on toes in their offices working on this particular system. So this came out all of a sudden and in an emergency mode. So now when this has come, obviously I agree that the students, the feedback we're getting from your channel, I'm very glad I said that the students are giving the, genuine and unbiased feedback. So we're taking, and I will carry these sentiments of these students from this debate to my party, to the government officials, and I will tell them that these are the problems. In case if they do not know, I'm sure they're working already on this, but obviously this debate is giving me a lot more feedback about the live students who are doing this and accessing these sheets. So I'm going to take this, and I'm sure the party, the government and the officials will be working on the policy and will be making amendments, which will be suited better. I don't want to get into a political debate right now because it is not a political subject. It is a subject which has to be looked, through by the government very seriously. And my own brothers.
Correct, you're right. It's not a political debate at all,
yes,
which is why we have
this is the reason I did
experts here and students here, students voicing. And I hope you take this back to your party and to the government.
Obviously,
I hope even the courts who are listening to, who are actually hearing a case right now, are looking at what's happening in Delhi University. It's happened in MS University in Gujarat. There in the mock test itself, they realize that it's not working out. They've postponed the exams. We have to look at a solution that works for everybody. And these are stories that are emerging from students in Delhi who are struggling with their answer sheets and question papers and websites and internet corrections. Imagine what's going to happen to students who are in Jodhpur or Jamshedpur, Jabalpur, whichever part of this country. What are they going to do without a stable online connection and online access? We have to think these things through. We have to keep in mind that the final year exam in college for a student is the most important before they enter their professional life. Does it have to be marred in this way? So chaotic, so full of stress? Can we not come up with a better solution? Keeping in mind what the students think they will be able to do at this point of time. Online examination, hiring a tech firm to give you the bandwidth to do it is the simplest way forward, the shortcut to do things. Universities in our country and the UGC and the governments have to show a little bit of more interest than doing just that. Thank you so much for joining us on this conversation.